This is Kathy Bedell with 10-Minute Tuesday. Back from Maui. Had a great time. We all had a great time. I'm trying to adjust my light here. Okay, I'm going to wait a minute and see if people hop on. Today I am going to feature Elegantly Said, and it comes in a bundle with this punch, which is currently on back order or low quantity. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to actually use this punch today. I'm going to substitute with the double oval punch. But they are great either way. Okay, so I love the new ink colors, so I'm going to feature some of the new ink colors in today's 10-Minute Tuesday. This is the new ink color DSP. It's awesome. And let's just get started here. Okay. I have my trusty cutter. I am actually going to cut... Oh, jeez, my cardstock's damaged. Well, I'm going to use it. I'll cut 2 pieces, and I'll use the rest as scrap. So I'm going to score at 4 1/4. By 5 1/2. There we go. Like I said, 2 of these pieces have a little mark on them, so I'm not going to use those 2. And all I'm going to do here, I'm going to fold that on the card base, like so. I'm out of practice here, and I'm on this table instead of my desk, so I apologize, it's wiggling. So these are all the beautiful new ink colors, and I'm just going to choose 2. How about this beautiful... Oh, I like that. And that one is Soft Succulent. And I think this might be my favorite. And I'm really not a purple girl, but this is Fresh Freesia. Why don't we try that one? And, you know, we'll try these in different colors here. Why don't we try this peachy one, too? This is Pale Papaya. Kind of reminds me of the old Mango Melody. I keep wanting to say Mango Melody. If you've been around that long, you'll know Mango Melody. Okay, we'll start with those 3, and we'll see where that takes us. So I am going to cut, since this is 4 inches, I'm going to use this image here, which is rather large. Oh, you know what? I just decided, let's make a man card. Let's use this new... Evening Evergreen. So I'm looking to stamp this. I think I'm just going to cut a 1-inch strip. And I can cut all of these at once. Maybe I'll do 1 1/4 just to make it a little thicker. 1 1/4. I don't know if this is going to go through these 4 pieces, but I think it will. Yes, it did. Yay! All right. So I have my 4 pieces, and this is 5 1/2, so I'm going to cut it by 5 1/2. I could make it a little smaller, I guess, do 5 1/4 and leave a border, but I think I'm going to have it go right to the edge of the card. Hey, KB, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Okay, let's start with this nice evergreen one. I'm a little disorganized here, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm sorry. For those of you that watch this every week, you'll notice my cruise nails as opposed to my normal lack of nails. Okay, I did not even bring blocks big enough. I have to get a big enough block. I apologize. Alright, all I'm going to do is take this very pretty image here. It's kind of a scroll work. And I'm going to ink that up. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. Trip was great, very relaxing. It was a very long ride back, but it's all good. I'm not complaining. Okay. I kind of think, geez, I was hoping to do it this way, but maybe I'll do it here. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I was hoping to have this go in the opposite direction, but I wasn't thinking. I was looking at the image as is, and I wasn't thinking I wanted this to be the reverse image, but that's okay. We can put this solid piece DSP on this side. Now here's my trick to lining it up. I put it towards the edge, and I hold it with my fingers. Whoops, don't put the adhesive on yet. Oh, look, I just went and messed it up. See, I'm out of practice, girls. 10 days, no stamping. See what happens? I'm a mess over here. Okay, we're going to try this again. I need to add a little more adhesive because, as you can see, I tore my card apart. What I like to do is to stand my card and then put the paper against it. That way I know that the outside edge is lined up perfectly. Did I get it? I didn't even get it perfectly. You know, some days maybe you should just go back to bed and start again tomorrow. What do you think? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, see, I was hoping to sit this on this side. I wasn't thinking that it was going to be the reverse. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. I'm going to clean that stamp. It's a very dark ink. And then I'm going to make this all monochromatic. So let's choose one of our greetings. How about wishing you a wonderful birthday? Oh, I don't think that'll fit. How about, will it fit? How about happy anniversary? I know that will fit. And I am going to stamp that on scrap. Like that. And I'm going to use my double oval punch. So I don't waste all that extra paper. I'm going to punch out the happy anniversary. I need to make it a little smaller. I should put it on a cutter. I should be showing you the right way, but this is the day after traveling 24 hours, so long hole. Here we go. This suite is very beautiful. It comes with lovely DSP, and I'm going to take, did I bring over solid paper? I know I brought solid cardstock. Well, let me grab some. Oh, I see it over there on my desk. I love this double punch. This reminds me of years ago when we had separate punches that would do this. And now it's all on one. There we go. Hope I have dimensionals right here. Like I said, I'm very out of whack. A couple dimensionals. Now that was super quick and easy. First put it right side up, maybe. I think I'll do it up here, like that. What do you think? Do you like that? Let's try a different color. So I have my card base again. Put this over here so you can see. And this time, I'm going to use this beautiful fresh freesia, and I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. So it's 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And instead of using this big image, I'm going to use this small one. But we're going to use the markers on this. So I have to sit down to color with my markers. So if you comment, I may not see it for a minute, so hang in there. All right, where's my block? Here's my block. Have you ever colored with the markers before? This is a great technique. I'm going to use my fresh freesia, and I'm also going to use the, gosh, I cannot remember these colors today, soft succulent. So I am just going to do the soft succulent on the stem and leaves. Do not use your point because you'll break down the point. You want to do it on the side and just go in and color anything that you think would be a leaf or a stem. And like I said, you can see I'm using the side over here. Like this. I'm going to color these two. Okay, then I'm going to take my fresh freesia and I'm going to go in and do my flowers. These are going to be all very monochromatic looking cards. Like this. If you haven't tried this method, try it. But like I said, just make sure you don't use the point of your marker. This also will not work with blends. They need to be the Stampin' Rights. The alcohol in the blends dries way too quickly. Stampin' Rights are water-based. The blends are alcohol-based. So it does make a difference. Now, here's the trick. You're not going to see me do it. Hi, Patty. But what you need to do is huff on it or kind of blow some hot air on it. So I'm going to do that. And what that does is kind of reactivate any of the liquid. And I'm going to just put this here in this corner, which is what I wanted to do with my original design. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? So simple. Then I'm going to take my little 1.5 by 5.25 inch strip. And I'm going to put that on this side, like this. And this time I don't even think I'm going to use a punch. I think I am just going to go straight for a birthday greeting, which is a little too big for that punch I was using. Let me just clean up this other stamp here. Get this off this block. There we go. And I'm going to also stamp this in the same fresh freesia ink to keep it as monochromatic as possible. Now you can see here I missed a little bit of the flower because I was rushing. You take your time, you'll do better. Hey Erica, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. We had a good trip. Alright, this is on my block crooked. So I need to straighten it or else it'll definitely be crooked. I'll put a little more ink on that. Okay. So, this one says, wishing you a wonderful birthday. Just want to make sure it's right side up. And I'm just going to kind of put this one over here. A little crooked, but not too bad. What do you think? Pretty easy, right? Alright, so we have a definite girl card, definite guy card. Let's try this beautiful pale papaya. Let's do something with that. So I'm going to take another card base that I already cut. 8.5 by 5.5, scored it for 1/4 like I did at the very beginning. I cut 2 pieces at once, so I'd have 4 card bases. And I am going to take this image, but I'm going to tip it this time just to get a little different look. Now, you know what else you could do, and I'm not going to take the time to do it today, but you could actually color these scrolls different colors, which would be beautiful. Okay, so this one I'm going to put up the top of my card, like that, and I'm sorry that it's shaking. I should be at my desk. And maybe, let's see. Let's try this. Let's try putting a second one on. See what that looks like. Down this corner, these big pieces, they make it so easy. And I guess we don't even need to use the DSP that I cut for this one. But you know what we can do? I'm just grabbing a piece of that pale papaya cardstock. I left it on my desk. So what we can do is take this pale papaya and punch out one of these scallops. See, this is the punch that goes with this stamp set, but like I said, it's on back roll. So that's why I'm choosing not to use it today. And we're going to take scrap white again. And let's stamp a little greeting here. What should we say this time? How about thank you? Thank you's always good. We always need thank you cards, right? I always need thank you cards anyway. A lot of people think. So there's my little thank you. And again, I'm going to do it in the same pale papaya to keep it. Boy, that didn't stamp very well. I got a halo because I wiggled my block. when you put too much ink on your block and you wiggle your block at all, you'll get this little ring around. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That little ring around it, that's coming from the edge of your stamp. And that means two things happen. One, instead of lightly tapping, you pushed hard. So that's how you pick all that up. But then, in addition to that, if you wiggle your block at all when you're trying to stamp, you'll get that halo image around. So you want to try to do two things. You want to gently tap, not push down. And when you stamp, you want to make sure it's nice and even pressure and no wiggle to the block. And that'll help prevent any halo that you have going on here. Okay, I should have brought some bling over. This would have been nice with bling. This one here, because it's a little bit of extra white space, but that's okay. All right, today's 10-Minute Tuesday is making multiple cards in 10 minutes because it's super easy with certain stamp sets, just by varying where you put the ink and how you use your DSP. What do you think? And there you go. There's a little, what do you think, down here or up here? I think I'll put it down here, like that. There we go. One stamp set, elegantly said, very versatile. We have an anniversary card, a birthday card, and a thank you card, all made with a little bit of DSP, some plain cardstock, and one stamp set. So there you go. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Good to see you. Good to be back in action. And if you didn't check out Monday's Why Did I Buy This Stamparatus video, you can go back on Facebook, look for yesterday's post because I had pre-recorded it, or you can go to YouTube, My Stamping Spot at YouTube, and you can watch that there. I did a couple cool techniques and made a couple cool cards. If you haven't seen it, here's one I did. This is a technique I show you in that video, and also this one using the new cute little turtle stamp set. So that's it. I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you all next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Bye.